What is up, TikTok? Here's another Blitz game review from me, PJ's Chess. I got this win here. I think it was pretty cool. Now let's get into it. I played white in this game, and let's get to my opening. So first off, I played d4, d5, bishop f4, London system. Nothing too crazy here. Now I go e3, e6, and this is the most basic one. I probably played this a few hundred times at this point. c5, c3, and now c4. Now you're not supposed to go c4 in this position, just because it creates too much of a weakness. When you have a fixed pawn structure, I can attack quite easily. Now in this game, well, let's get into it. I go bishop e2. Now I think I could have just went b3, but I did not see that. But this is why it isn't an accuracy, because it is too easy to break through it. Now if you go b5, I could have went a4. However, I don't do the right moves here. I should have went a4. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just didn't do it. But in general, that's not a great strategy to go about. But they go a5 nonetheless. Even though I don't attack correctly, I do feel a bit of an advantage in the sense that they're going straight for the queen side, and there's just nothing there quite yet. I go a3, knight up, queen to c2, bishop to d7. Now the bishop d7, I go e4. With e4 being played, it is something you want in the position, but it's not an automatic win. They go bishop e7, and now I castle, and I go h3. I usually go h3 earlier in the London system just because knight to h5 basically gives up the bishop or makes it fall back to e3, which is not what you want. I want that long black square diagonal, so I'll go h3 so I can go into bishop h2 if they do choose to attack it. Now I'll go b3 and mistake completely. It's a mistake. Why? Oh, it doesn't show me why. But they go knight to h5, bishop h2, and now f5. Now, right now I feel good just because I know no matter what, I have a discovered attack on that knight there. So first things first, I take the pawn. Now I go a4, which I should have done way earlier in the game if you remember correctly, but I do get there eventually. Now they go b4, which I said to myself while playing this game, that's a mistake, that's inaccurate. So first you take the pawn here. Now pawn takes, queen takes pawn, bishop there. Now queen back to c2. Not the most efficient way to go about this, but I should have gone queen to b2. I did not see that. Nonetheless, I take the pawn, and now I go try and trade the bishops off. Now I do this because I'm up a pawn. I want to just get to the end game, trading off as many pieces as I can. However, I don't do it in the cleanest way, and mistakes are made. Rook captures the queen back, on d5. And then we go knight to b3 to protect the pawn. Rook to the open file, and then rook to c1. The best move here for me was the other rook there, but I knew that knight was supposed to be attacked. Now I'll go rook to d1. Now it's cool that my mistake is still plus 0.71, which is almost a pawn. Just because I had such a good position, I did my work early where I can make mistakes like this, but you usually don't want to. I should have gone bishop there. I did not even consider it, I'll be honest with you. Didn't even cross my mind. Sometimes the moves I thought about, but this time didn't even come to me. They go f4. Now I'll go knight here, trying to trade the knight off. Not going for it. Rook to e2. And here I go knight to a5 and a6, attacking the bishop and the knight. But I should have went knight back here, attacking the bishop and attacking that weak pawn on f4. Rook goes backwards, and I believe I take the bishop here. Yeah, I take the bishop on b4. I believe the knight captures back. And then I attack that weak pawn. Because of this, I force a rook trade, but I don't go for. Why did I not go for the rook trade? I don't remember why. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think I don't trade rooks here. Yeah, I do know why. I don't trade rooks here because if I take the rook, take back the knight, now they just control the second rank, and I don't get anything for it really. So I keep both rooks on the board, while that rook on d5 is useless, and the rook on c1 controls the open file. Now I go g5, and now I go king to f1, just so there's no back rake checkmate ideas anywhere. Rook to a1, rook to a1. Rook to a2, rook to a1. And here we go, knight back, and I immediately go g3, trying to get this bishop back in the game. To take the pawn on g3, I take it back with the bishop, and now I take the rook. I take the rook now, well, I'll explain in a second. Because I can go rook to a1, I believe. Or I check first, and then rook to a1, get the rook involved. Now I go king to e1, and after king to e1, we have knight to d2. Now, why is this a mistake? Or let's see why is this one a mistake. So this move I do because I want to weaken these knights, the control that they have, because they're protecting each other. They take here, I take with the king, and now they go for attacking that f2 pawn. However, at this point I'm up 1 pawn in the endgame, so there's not much you can do. I go king to e3, and now knight back, rook over, check, and now king to e4, ending the game. The rook is trapped. You take, I take, and now I'm just up a pawn in an endgame. I go, or not up a pawn, excuse me. I have a pass pawn in an endgame. Pawn forward, check, check, checkmate. They didn't want to resign, but I respect it. This game played like at 2200. I feel like I could have done a little bit better in that middle game, but honestly, still a pretty good game overall. I'm 2022 right now. I think you saw at the beginning of the video. I'm trying to get higher. My peak is 2105, but being in school playing chess did not work well. I am in summer break now, so hopefully I can get back up to my peak. But thank you guys for watching this video, and have a great day.